guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rise. We're back in the OG filming location right in my backyard, and guess what? I have the OG of America's sports cars. This is it. This is a 2023 Chevrolet Corvette, obviously the C8 Stingray, and this is a convertible, and it's got the Z51 Performance Package. But before we get into the ceramic matrix gray sports car, let's talk about what's going on here. The Chevrolet Corvette. It's been around, as you know, since 1953, if you could believe that. What does that mean? That means that it is 70 years. We're celebrating 70 years. Happy birthday, Corvette. Corvette turned 70 years old. Now, since its introduction, it's gone through some evolutions, and it's gone, of course, through some revolutions, especially with this 8th generation being a mid-engine Corvette. Now, of course, a lot of people are just biting their nails and they're waiting on their tippy toes for the return of the Z06. But guess what? The C8 Corvette, being a Stingray, still brings plenty of performance, especially when you go with the Z51 Performance Package. Go figure, with a name like that. Now, what's interesting is that when it comes to the Stingray name, it's actually come and gone. The first year of the Corvette Stingray was all the way back in '63. Then it disappeared in 1976, and then guess what? It came back again in 2014 with the 7th generation of the Corvette. This continues that heritage, having the Stingray name, but what I want to find out is, first of all, what's different for 2023? And also, is this the best new sports car? Even though the Z06 is going to be coming, is this the best new sports car for the price? Let's go ahead, let's dive into, like I said, our ceramic matrix gray C8 Corvette and find out. Right off the bat, the color. It really fits it to a T. And what's great is that with our color combination, it almost matches the original 1953 Corvette, white with red interior. But we got this ceramic matrix gray. They did a fabulous job interpreting what it meant to look like a Corvette from the front of the business. So all that great lighting technology, LED daytime running lamp, turn signals, and projector beam LED headlights. I think one of my favorite parts is how massive the corner air intakes are. Remember, we have a lot of heat exchanger up front because of the mid-engine layup, and then we have that carbon flash metallic that's been put around that opening, much better than just regular gloss black. Now, because this does have the Z51 Performance Package, and that's a package that's actually been around for quite a few years, you'll notice that we have the lower lip splitter extension. This is going to stop air, or at least try to stop air, from going underneath the front of the vehicle and give us a little bit more downforce, but that is one way right away to know that this one has the Z51 Performance Package. As we continue across the front, we got more of that carbon flash metallic. I love all of the functional air intakes. And then remember, you got that great piece of technology from General Motors called the Performance Data Recorder. That's an option that you could get on your C8 Corvette. We got the cross flags. Love the way it's got the carbon flash metallic even around the cross flags, the checkered flag, and the Chevrolet bow tie flag. And then just like a stealth fighter jet, the angles and creases are just spot on the money. Now, when we kind of rise up, you got that front mounted trunk and that beautiful color, especially with that new color on the interior. You could see it shining through the windshield. We're gonna get there, don't you worry. But before we do, we're coming around the bend. What do we got? New for 2023, so this is something brand new. They did an updated wheel design, and I'm digging it. It's actually a 20-spoke wheel. Count up all the spokes, and then get back to me. Forged, and how do I know that? It says forged right on the wheel. Forged aluminum wheel. Love the machined aluminum, and if you notice, that's that design of the cross flags. You notice that? You see it? Boom, boom, boom. We got that edge red. It's like a blood red Corvette Z51 brake package on this. That's part of the package. It's not just about putting a splitter in a wing. You got the beefed up brakes. This one does have the optional magnetic ride suspension. Remember, General Motors really were the ones that developed that technology that even Ferrari took later after General Motors came up with it. But I love that edge red 6-piston caliper. You do have, believe it or not, a smaller size rotor. It's a little over 14 inches in diameter. And then when we're talking about the wheels and tires on this thing, you got those Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires. Love that look, 19-inch up front, 245 on the width, 35 series sidewall, and you'll notice Corvette. I love the way it's got the name everywhere. Corvette, Corvette, and then the forge. That edge red sort of reminds me of the blood of Porsche, Ferrari, and Lamborghini owners that are going to be surprised by how this car performs. Now, as we come down the side, very nice angular work on your mirror caps. You got your LED turn signals. This one has an optional paint scheme. Now, normally with a convertible, especially with this being a hard top, I would have the top down. But the reason why I left it up is that this has the optional carbon flash metallic paint job on your A-pillars, on your folding hardtop. Remember, this hardtop is the first time ever the Corvette has had a convertible hardtop. All the other convertibles are cloth. Yeah, you could put a hardtop on some of them, especially like the first generation, but this folds. It only weighs 70 pounds more than a standard Corvette coupe. So that beautiful carbon flash metallic, all tying in super well. We get to the back, what do we got? We got a little bit more rubber to meet the ground. So you're looking at, once again, just like up front, those 20-spoke wheels. This is a 20-inch wheel out back. So you got 19s up front, 20s out back, 305s. So more rubber to meet the road. You can see our Brembo calipers, and we have a limited slip diff, electronic limited slip diff to get the power to the ground so you can launch this thing like a cruise missile. Coming around the back, you'll notice the rear glass. On the rear glass, I know it's gonna be a little hard to see, but all Corvettes, it says Corvette 70. 70 years, 53 to 2023. And yes, I know technically they did not build a production Corvette in 1983. Any Corvettes that were sold in 83 were early model year 1984 Corvettes. And that was the first year of the C4. Had that crossfire injection, not the best engine, but that really was a revolution of its own back in 1984, model year 1984. Now you'll see the interpretation of the lights. They have grown on me. I do like the carbon flash metallic on the venting. And then new for 2023, besides the 70th anniversary badge, besides the wheels, we got these black optional exhausts. Really allows it to blend in super nicely, especially some people have not loved the exhaust. Now when the Z06 comes out, remember you're gonna have the exhaust back in the center and the tail is a lot wider to give it a unique look. This being a Z51 convertible, you can see the color matched. I like the color matched spoiler that they put up top here instead of the carbon flash. And then as we slide across, we got the Corvette badge. You got more carbon flash metallic, a little bit of wire mesh, which is very tasteful and feels very high-end, which of course the Corvette being built in Bowling Green, Kentucky, definitely has that high-end finish to it. And then when we rise back up, you have your, yes, carbon flash metallic Stingray. I love that badge, looks damn sexy. And then of course our heat extractors because of the engine being in the middle. But why don't we go ahead, we're gonna talk about horsepower numbers and how this Corvette accelerates. So let's get to it. All right guys, within this sea of ceramic matrix gray, you have the engine tucked underneath all of this bodywork. And that's one of the zonks, is that you can't see it. All you do get to see on a convertible version is the carbon flash metallic and of course those heat extractors. Now if you go coupe, you can, but what are we talking about? Deep underneath in the center of this beast is that LT2. It's a 6.2 liter V8 naturally aspirated. Because we got the Z51 performance package, it's 495 horsepower, 470 pound-feet of torque. You do have that 8-speed DCT transmission. Of course, when it comes to fast shifts, you got your 0 to 60, 2.8 seconds. And then the best part is, besides all the performance, you get usability. And that's what I think is one of the big things why people like Corvettes in general, is that great usability. Lots of trunk space, Plus, we have the frunk at the front end of the business, and you have a top speed of over 190 miles per hour. But why don't we go ahead, let's fire up this V8 and hear what a Stingray sounds like. Guys, we're in this ceramic matrix gray Stingray C8 Corvette convertible. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I've been trying to track down a C8. They sell so fast. Usually there's a crazy markup, but you know what? I've had it. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself. I wanna get myself one of these Stingray convertibles. How much is this particular one? So this one being a 3LT Z51 equipped magnetic ride suspension, even the front axle lift, and some special touches on the interior I can't wait to show you. You're looking at an MSRP of $96,000. Let's see how it stacks up to the competition. To the Adrenaline Red door panels. First of all, Adrenaline Red is an all-new color, and it definitely gets your adrenaline pumping through your veins. Bright red, just like the 1953 Corvette. You got the Bose sound system, 2 memory seat settings, nice silver appointments, no gloss black, and then that door pocket is the only storage space for Twinkies for the passengers. So you could put 6 Twinkies in there. Don't put any more because you're gonna bust cream all over the place. Going from the door panel to the dash, you got your beautiful stitching, the nice silver trim. The one zonk I have on the passenger side is I don't love the AC vent controls. Very, very kind of flimsy, and they're plastic. You do have a glove box, of course, but with the manual and everything else, there's not a lot of room in here. And then, of course, you got the great wall of Stingray C8 Corvette separating the passenger from the rest of what's going on in here. Now, once you climb over the wall, what you're going to notice is that I get full access to an 8-inch infotainment system. I wish it was a little bit larger. I know some of you have been told that before by certain people, but definitely this needs to be a little bit larger. But the one thing I want to focus on is what you're staring at. This is the performance data recorder. So you put a regular SD card in the Stingray, and then this is going to record your lap timing, all the digital overlay of your acceleration, deceleration, revs, gears, the whole 9 yards. And then you could put that and watch it on your computer. You could post it on YouTube. You could become a YouTube star because of the performance data recorder, and that is an option. We do have our controls for the DCT transmission, that Tremec DCT transmission, 8-speed DCT. We also have this leather palm rest with the Corvette badge, mode selector switch underneath. You got the waterfall of switches and buttons for not only the dual climate control, but also your heated seats and ventilated seats. This is one thing that some people are saying is going to be changed for 2024. We got our cup holders, which are kind of pointless for the passenger because you got to reach over the wall here. And then you have your center armrest, which once again is a zonk because you can't open it from the passenger side, only from the driver's side. I got enough room in there for maybe 3 packs of candy cigarettes. That's about it. USB-C, USB-A, and an aux jack. We got wireless charging. You kind of have to go over the shoulder. You can't do it this way unless you break your wrist or your arm. You got your center speaker and the 70th anniversary badge. And then check out the Adrenaline Red seats. Corvette badging up top, carbon fiber goodness. Love the leather, the bolstering, electric assist for the passenger, of course, and the driver. These are the best seats ever since the introduction of the Corvette. We even have the nice bright red seat belts. That's an additional 5 extra horsepower. Alcantara, soft as a teddy bear, all across the top, even on the A-pillars, and you have a digital rearview mirror. You don't believe me? There it is. Digital rearview mirror, nice clear resolution. get your butt over here. I want to show you the D. I want to show you this D-shaped steering wheel on the business end of this Stingray. All right, guys, here we are behind the wheel of this 2023 Corvette. I'm telling you, I feel like I'm wrapped in a package of Twizzlers right now because of this adrenaline red interior. You got 2 memory seat settings. I love the aluminum sill plate with the Stingray name. Nice touch, nothing too gaudy. Pedal box, right out of a race car. Love the aluminum dead pedal, brake pedal, and throttle. Seat controls are really easy to get to and hidden out of the way so you're not bumping them. I'm 6 feet tall. We got the convertible hardtop up. I feel cool as a cucumber in a race car. A race car cucumber. That's how I feel. That's how cool I am. Seat, steering, D-shaped. I promised you the D. There's your D-shaped steering wheel. Love the red stitching straight up top. A little bit of satin black on the buttons. Massive metal surfboard style paddles on the back of the wheel. And then you got that nice large digital dash that when you're in Z mode for Zora Arcus Duntov, that's gonna give you your full performance with that beautiful tack there. But you know what? I am getting hot and bothered in this adrenaline red interior. We got a head-up display. I wanna go get some Choco Tacos before they discontinue them permanently forever out of my local grocery store. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's check out the frunk, get some Choco Tacos, and then we're gonna be going on throttle. Let's go. All right, guys, the last piece of this versatility puzzle is all activated with the press of a button. You get a little bit of flash of the lights, and then there it is. That's your front mounted trunk, also known in the industry as a frunk. You could easily put, I would say, 1 carry-on suitcase and a large duffel bag. That allows the 8th generation of the Corvette to continue the versatility of this platform of being a sports car and usable. But you know what? You nicely just close that up. If you're ready, I'm ready. I got the keys. I got a 2023. Let's go on throttle in our Stingray. All right, guys, we're in the 2023 C8 Corvette. The adrenaline red is making my adrenaline pump in Z mode, so we are ready to rock and roll through the twisty bits. I'm gonna shift manually through the 8-speed DCT Tremec, and if you're ready, I'm ready. On throttle, here we go, yeah! That launch control hits hard. On the brakes, yeah, here we go. Nice turn in. Of course, that mid-engine layout is perfect for that center of gravity. Nice through this left-right transition. Woohoo! God. So smooth, so quick on the shifts. I'm telling you, I think they honestly did something different with the exhaust, because this V8 sounds so much nicer than other C8s that we've driven. Obviously, still not as raspy and as loud as a C7, which is interesting, but definitely the rumble comes through. I just wanted to start with the top up so we could get that nice, serene experience. We're gonna put the top down in a few, but I wanna go on throttle a little bit more with you. All right, guys, once again, the launch control is phenomenal. I love the head-up display, and I've always liked with the C8 Corvette how it's very driver focused. I know for the passenger, there's not much to do but to hold on and not crap yourself, but as the driver, everything is laid out perfectly, and I like the way I could clean everything off the digital display except for the tach and my gear indicator. But once again, with the head-up display, if you're ready, I'm ready. On throttle, here we go. The balance is really great. Nice turn in. Pulls all the way through the rev range. Here we go, yeah! let's talk about this a little bit. The seats hold you in so well. All of the fit and finish in here is spot on the money. Very, very tight, no creaks, no rattles. I'm digging the adrenaline red, man. It's just, it screams Corvette. It screams, hey, this is something unique, and nobody is denying. I cannot deny moving the engine to the middle makes this C8 out-handle anything before. Really balanced. The visibility is awesome out the front. Out the back, it's a little blocked because of the way that the convertible top and everything with that lid kind of blocks a little bit, but you got your digital rearview mirror to kind of cancel all that out. But we're gonna put the top down. I think we need to put the top down. All right, guys, I got the top down. It's a sunny, hot day in Florida, but it is a perfect day to go on throttle. Let me downshift. We're gonna slow down here a little bit. Love the fast downshifts. The paddles are massive. If you're ready, I'm ready. On throttle, here we go. God! I tell you, great job with having the top down, not too much buffeting, which is great. Not too much. Obviously, you want that wind to come in because you want that open air experience. And remember, the first generation of Corvettes were all convertible. So, really ties into the past. But with the top down, it just allows you to hear that V8 rumble. The slap, the clap that you get every time you shift is just insane. And I just kind of daydream about what would this car be like with a manual. Obviously not as quick, but what an engaging experience that would be, especially with the top down. The Tremec, I mean, the Tremec is, it's an amazing transmission. And the LT2 is a sweetheart of a V8. It's got great linear torque delivery, and it's got that push rod feel. It's that old push rod technology, but you know what? The engineers at General Motors have been able to get past the older technology and bring the new performance. All right, guys, here we are. If you're ready, I'm ready. On throttle! The brakes work freaking great. They really do. The balance is so freaking amazing, so smooth. Let me show you how the top goes up while we're driving. We're doing 25 miles an hour, and the top, 1, 2, 3. I love the quality of all the switch gear, and that's really where the C8 hits the nail on the head. It's just the quality. It's just, they really outdid themselves, and the way that you can personalize your C8. All right, guys, one more time for me, definitely one more time for you. What I love about the launch control, there's no magic trick, there's no secret decoder ring you need. You just put your left foot on the brake, right foot on throttle, here we go. wow, 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 wow. Me personally, I still prefer a C7. I know that sounds crazy, but the more I drive this C8, the more I fall in love with it. And I definitely, for 2023, love the wheels and the interior. Can't wait to drive a Z06. But we need to get back, because I'm running out of gas here. We need to get back and wrap this one up. I'll see you in a split second. All right, guys, it's been one heck of a day here in the USA with America's sports car. I definitely want to thank not only Chevrolet, but also the Corvette team for allowing Raiti's Rides access to this 2023 Stingray. I don't know, there's some nice new additions for 2023. Definitely bringing the performance and versatility. Let me know how you feel, if you think this is the best new sports car that's worth the price available in the market today. Put that in the comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. We got to give it up to the queen behind the lens. She is America's favorite videographer. Lori, working that camera like a champ. Show her some love in that comment section. Thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.